You know what's really ridiculous to me?
Okay.
Is how much faith Christians put in the Bible, this so-called holy book of God, when it's clearly written by men. And, you know, the figure of Jesus, if he was even real, is like, of course it's made to be the perfect person by whoever wrote it. You know, it's like, get over your blind faith in the Bible.
Great point. I appreciate that. A few years ago, I went to England. I went into this museum, and the Magna Carta is there. Magna Carta is this historical document, right? So you got the Magna Carta, and then you have a copy of it 50 years later. The copy 50 years later is so full of errors, it's not even an authoritative copy anymore, and it only was 50 years later. Scribal mistakes.
Right.
Typical ancient document can't even last 50 years before you chuck it out because of how many mistakes in it. How could you have confidence in something that 2,000 years later we're still running with it, right?
Right.
So I had the same question, looking at this thing, and then this amazing discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls comes along. Love the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's going to disprove how different the New Testament that we have today, or the Old Testament that we have today, was from the original. They bust it open, they do all the research, we're ready to throw out the Bible entirely because of the Dead Sea Scrolls. And you know what they found out at the end of their research? 97% reliable. 97%. The Magna Carta couldn't even be authoritative over 50 years because you had to throw it out. And here's this thing that's been preserved over 2,000 years, and it's 97% reliable. That's good enough for me. It's good enough to know that the eyewitnesses who were there in the day that wrote down what was happening around Jesus are 97% accurate today. So if you're asking if it's a historically accurate document, I have way more confidence in the Bible than the Magna Carta or other historical documents that got trashed along the way. So you don't need to have that kind of concern. The question is, what's the story of the eyewitnesses, and what's the picture of Jesus that they're painting? So I would love to open some of the New Testament passages with you and let you see for yourself what excellent history they are, particularly the book of Luke. The guy was a doctor and wrote excellent history. What do you think? Would you be willing to open the scripture with me and see it for yourself? Because have you ever looked at the Gospels?
No.
Oh, well, I would love to just look at one or two of them with you and have you gain a sense of their historical credibility. Can we do that?
I'm pretty busy, so probably not, but that's a cool answer.
Okay.
I didn't know that stuff.
Okay, thanks.